We are going to be joining Nathan, a lead forecaster here at the National Weather Service in Bismarck, for their daily launch. It's actually my first time I've ever done this. A lot of people get to do this in school, like Stone Schaefer. I'm going to hand the microphone to him so that I can help walk this one out and show you what it looks like. Well, I'm meteorologist Amy Metz, covering weather-wise on skew T diagrams and weather balloon launches today. So there's three very important variables that I will focus on with these busy charts. It's going to be wind shear, cap inversions, and something called CAPE. That's the convective available potential energy. And right in here, we can see that there's a lot of blue because it exists. In some cases, certain lines do not overlap in the right areas to provide this line between certain elements that we chart here. Now, with that case, we can tell you, yes, severe weather is in the forecast, and those cap inversions can sometimes limit how much that potential energy can rise. If all of a sudden a rising batch of air meets some air on top of it that is actually warmer, it becomes buoyant and wants to just stay there or get back to an equilibrium. Now, those would be these cap inversions. So similar to a doctor looking at x-rays, they can just glance at something and tell a patient when they're at risk. So many meteorologists can glance at these charts and tell you when we might be at risk for severe weather. So that last topic, the wind shear, along with this CAPE included on this chart, which is a model forecast chart, we also have the wind speeds. And when we rise up from the surface down at the bottom, up high to the sky at the top of the atmosphere, and we have these changing direction or changing speed at the same time, that's something called wind shear. And when it's just right, similar to the one that we're looking at here, that does mean tornadoes are in the forecast. So there's so many other things such as photographs that we use to forecast this stuff, but that's just one of the many reasons why we continue launching these weather balloons. And I had such a great time with our friends at the National Weather Service launching one with them for this week's WeatherWise.